6:30. Just getting the dogs out, getting them fed, getting ready to go to work. Now, all these chunky monkeys have gotten fed. Pepper, Pepper, the Pepper baby, Bailey Pepper, little Pepper in. The other one's in bed back there. Okay, so we shall. Oh wait, gotta do the dog's water real quick. So after talking to the MMO engineer and just running some of the things that go through my head on maintenance and what people should be doing, and just shutting my mouth and letting him talk, because obviously he's got years of experience compared to me. I mean, he's raced cars and everything else, and this guy's a walking book of knowledge. And I said, one of the things that I often see is a lot of people claim, oh, this oil can be run for 20,000, this oil has so much TBN left at 10,000 miles and stuff like that. But when I'm pulling these motors apart, I see all the varnish build up. It's very concerning, because a lot of that is in moving components, screens and solenoids and things like that. And that's the stuff that the oil testing facilities don't see. They can see sludge and they can see fuel and they can see additive package and stuff in metals, but they don't see the amount of varnish that's being built up inside that motor. And he said, absolutely. And he said, for that very reason, that's why I always try to change my oil between 3,000 to 4,000 miles. I don't care how good it is. He said, with my years of experience dealing with additives that you can put in the vehicle and different oils and stuff, yeah, you can find really good oils that protect the vehicle very, very well. But that doesn't mean that OCI should be neglected. 3,000 to 4,000 miles is an optimal oil change interval range no matter what. It's the safe range. It's not wasting money. It's a preventative. And a lot of people, oh, you're just throwing money away. You're really not. You're protecting your investment. You're protecting your ride from A to B every day. Some of you only have one vehicle. I mean, I'd be doing a little bit extra to take care of that one vehicle. And just general maintenance stuff, you know, talking to him about transmission oil change, or the transmission oil intervals. He said the same thing as me. He said, by about 50,000 is when I want to start getting fresh fluid in that transmission. I don't want to go any more than about 50,000 miles. I said, that's funny, because if you look at my videos on my channel when I'm talking about oil change intervals and stuff like that, I said the same thing. 40 to 50,000 miles is pretty much an optimal range for most transmission fluid service. And I said, even my front and rear diff, I tell people about 50, 60,000 miles. It's a pretty good interval. Even with a coolant, 50, 60,000 miles. It's a great interval for most fluids if you stuck to that 40 to 60,000 mile range. Even if you just said, look, I'm changing everything at 50 so I don't have to remember. I'm doing my front diff, I'm doing my rear diff, I'm doing my transfer case, I'm doing my transmission fluid, I'm doing my power steering. I'm just going to go through and do all that stuff in one shot. Done. Don't have to worry about it for another 2-3 years. Depending on how much you drive, maybe 3-4 years. It's an easy way to take care of everything, because these manufacturers, when they sell you cars, they tell you they have lifetime fluid. Well, the PTU would be one thing that I wouldn't. If you have an all-wheel drive unit, I'd be servicing that every 20 to 30,000, because those units get baked with heat all around them, everywhere. And that's something me and him both agreed on. We were like, pretty much with what I'm seeing in the industry, what I've seen in the industry for the last 16, 17 years, everything that I talked to him about is what I'm already telling you guys. And it refreshed and made me feel really good about the things that I'm saying coming from somebody with his experience. And it made me feel good about the recommendations that I'm making, and not backing down because of peer pressure from oil change groups or oil forums and stuff like that. Because, oh no, you can go 7, you can go, no. Those are your regular fly by the pants guys, fly by the day guys, or whatever. That they don't do this stuff every single day. So when you're talking to professionals that study this stuff, that are involved with oil testing and things like him, which he's part of the oil something of engineers or whatever, where he's not just additives and special additives and stuff like Marvel Mystery Oil. He's actually part of an oil testing institute where he can analyze and look at oil and stuff. And when me and him were talking, it was just very, very refreshing. When I was talking to Fram, it was very refreshing talking to their engineers. When I'm talking to all these people, even the distributors and stuff for AMSOIL, they're like, you really think we run this AMSOIL 10, 20,000 miles? No, 7,000 miles-ish. This stuff is coming out of the vehicle. We're not leaving it in there. It would be silly to try to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. This is not a Toyota. The Toyota guys love to do that. And even a lot of the distributors for AMSOIL, let's say 6,000, 7,000 miles, that oil's getting changed. I've seen vehicles that have had stuff like AMSOIL in the motor for an entire year, or in the engine for an entire year, and take the oil and stuff out of it, and look how much varnish buildup is in there. It's a great oil. Yeah, it has a great additive package. Yes, it's very protective, but that doesn't mean your shit doesn't varnish up. It does. So being able to talk to all these people and stuff lately that do this stuff as a profession, specifically focus on chemicals that we put in our car, was very refreshing. Hearing back from them over the last couple weeks, telling me that everything that I'm preaching, everything that I'm teaching, everything that I'm recommending is exactly what they do on a professional level. It's what they still tell people today. Outside of what the box says and what it can go up to, they still teach people exactly what I'm saying every single day. You'll be blessed.